Hello, everyone, and welcome to Good to Great Sales Management Success with HPN University. We're excited for a great session today, and thank you for being here. We've got 30 minutes planned, and it's going to fly by, so brace yourself. Today is the second of our three-part series, the Manager Webinar Series. Last time we focused on new classroom training, and if you haven't yet seen our event from the last month, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. It is available and the recording is there for you. Today, we are going to be focused on enrolling courses and tracking results. So that's our focus for today's session. We are super, super excited about it. And we've got one more session planned following this. So you're going to want to jump on that third session as well. Let me introduce myself. Hopefully you are seeing my camera up right now. My name is Melissa Peck, and I am the Director of Client Services here at HPN. I have been with HPN for over 14 years, and I'm so proud of that fact. Over those years, I have had the opportunity of partnering with lots and lots of amazing organizations to deliver the HPN University with a tremendous amount of success. So today I'm going to share some insights and best practices that I've learned over those 14 years. I wanted to start with the title of our session today, which is Good to Great. And that title, of course, comes from Jim Collins's book, Good to Great. I pulled a quote that I think is really meaningful. Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice and discipline. So today's session is designed to equip you to make empowered, conscious choices and to build practices that you can execute with discipline. All of those tips and tricks that we're going to look at today come from the HPN University. So what is the HPN University? For those of you that don't know, it is the most utilized digital content library in the industry. We have over 50,000 subscribers in over 25 countries around the world using this with huge success. The platform itself includes a really field-friendly learner experience that is available as a mobile tool. It includes hundreds of micro-learning videos and courses. We're going to look at a lot of that today. And it also includes turnkey manager tools for training and coaching, which is what it's all about. Let's zero in on those turnkey manager tools and resources as a focus. On the HPN University, there is all kinds of content, and a lot of it includes enhancements for manager delivery, like coaching guides for structured learning paths. We have skill assessment tools that you can utilize to open the door to conversations and reflection. We have classroom training resources that was discussed in our last session. And of course, the turnkey manager tools and resources on HPN University includes the ability to enroll courses with a click of a button. That means you can assign content to your advisors or producers. And you have the ability to run quick reports to really enhance accountability and create structure and measurable impact in your coaching conversations. So that's what we're going to focus on today. The topic, of course, is enrolling and tracking on the HPN University. And we're going to look at 3 ways that the content on HPNU can help you as a manager. Those 3 ways are subject matter scalability, enhanced coaching, and accountability tracking. So let's get started with the first, which is subject matter scalability. A quick exploration of research trends. I'm going to just put these up on the screen and share with you the very current research and trends about learning on a digital platform. Deloitte published a research study that said advisors or employees only have 4.8 minutes a day to put towards learning. 75% of employees are more likely to watch a video than read emails or documents. 1 minute of video content was found to be equal to 1.8 million written words for training retention. That's a huge, huge benefit. And 17% reflects learning in bite-sized pieces, makes the transfer of learning from the classroom to the desk 17% more efficient. So this really highlights and illustrates the benefit of having micro-learning content that is deliverable to help you scale your efforts as learning and development professionals and sales leaders. The micro-learning content that is available on HPN University is organized by key topic areas. The number one most popular topic area is sales skills. And in this section, you will find all of the critical, essential information on prospecting, telephoning, fact-finding, closing, and sales psychology. So every step of that sales journey. We've got great content in the area of marketing, which is going to include best practices on networking, leveraging social media, target marketing, and cross-selling. One of our surprisingly popular areas on the site is practice management, which includes how to fine-tune and enhance your existing practice through activity management, client building, team selling, staff development, and a digital practice, which is one of our newest key focuses that have come out of, the evolving world that we live in this industry. We've also got content on product knowledge. This is going to be non-proprietary content, of course. This is more the how to talk about various products, how to position them in the scope of a holistic plan for your clients. So great information under product knowledge. And one of the greatest value adds for managers and leaders is our motivation section. In this area, we've got content around the power of purpose, mental toughness, overcoming adversity, and inspiration. These are really going to help position you by executing in the strategy that we're going to talk about. It's going to help you position yourself as a transformational leader and hopefully help improve retention and your value prop for recruiting, all that good stuff. So a really wide variety of content. And what makes it really special and unique is that this content is presented by some of the greatest practitioners, subject matter experts, and leaders in our industry. So there is a wide variety of voices, of areas of expertise, and also depth of knowledge and authority, which is going to help you scale because you don't have to be the subject matter expert now in all of these different areas. And you don't have to come up with that content and design it, which is a very time-intensive and expensive process. So you've got the benefit of this huge faculty of the best in our industry. It's really special that HPN University is the only training resource that is built by this industry for this industry. I love that about HPNU. The experience of finding all of this content and browsing on the HPN University is part of that scaling proposition. It's very easy to browse and locate content on the site. Up at the top left-hand corner, you will see our main menu, and this is where we house all of that content, and you can actually drill down and view the different subject areas and all of their sub-courses and curriculum without ever having to leave the main homepage, and that is really brilliant. So you can explore our main topics like sales skills, and then drill down to one of the subcategories under sales skills, like prospecting. And under prospecting, you'll find a number of different courses, each of which contains 4 or 5 videos that are micro-learning modules Some are structured in the sort of collegiate style 101 to 401. And some are topic or theme-based courses like leveraging technology for prospecting. So it's really easy to browse and will help you to locate specific content that you can assign or enroll to your advisors or producers with just a couple clicks. So I'm going to show you that process. You can also search for content on the site. You can put in the name of a speaker, you can put in a course or a video title, or even just a few keywords, and that will help plop you right where you want to find all the content related to that search. So it's a very intuitive, easy system that is designed to save you a ton of time finding the resources you need. One of the other amazing things about HPNU is that we take the time on our team to curate the content and serve it up to you in ways that keep it fresh and exciting and engaging. We know one of the true challenges that you have with leading your team is keeping them engaged and keeping them, building habits of coming to a learning platform on a regular routine basis. So part of that comes from how we curate this library. On the homepage of the website, you will see that we have a featured tab, and this is where we showcase all the different curated learning paths and courses that we have, and these are changing all the time. We update our library on a monthly basis, and you'll find on the featured tab our newest videos for any given month. And in that section, you'll find 4 or 5 fresh new videos, hot off the press. So at a minimum, you've got a place where you can come to find what is brand new and exciting for your advisors. We also have an interactive module called Content Navigator. And this is the answer to the question, where do I get started with all of this content? It's a lot. It could be overwhelming. So this cuts right through all the overwhelm and will help provide a choose your own adventure style experience to your advisors that will help direct them to the content that's appropriate and interesting to them, depending on their experience level, depending on the topics that they want to put focus on. And then we also have curated groups of content curriculum like our greatest hits collections. And in these collections, you will find the top 10 most watched and most popular, highest rated videos in all the different categories throughout our site, but they're segmented by advisor experience level. So we have greatest hits for the advisor in their 1st to 3rd year, and we have greatest hits for advisors beyond 3 years. And they include top 10 lists, like I said, for each subject area in those categories. So now let's talk about how you can apply all of this content to build an enhanced coaching strategy. And we're going to do that by using the functions on the platform to assign this content to your learners so that they're watching it on their own device, on their own time, and you're not having to get them together necessarily in a group or sit side by side with them and watch this content. So how do you assign the content in the platform? You have the ability to enroll a course to a single advisor or a group of advisors with a click of a button. You can see on the screen here, we've got a snapshot of one of our courses in the Perspectives curriculum, Perspectives Sales Psychology. And right at the top of this screen, there is a red button that says Enroll Others. That is going to allow you to take this selected course and assign it to individuals. In a moment, I'm going to show you this live on the platform. But you're going to see when you click this button, you're taken to an administrative page that includes a list of your advisors who are in your unit or group. as defined by your organization. And then you can select one or more individuals from that list, click the enroll button, and that's it for the process. What happens then is that immediately two things occur. The first is that that course that you assigned is going to show up on the learner's homepage on the enrolled tab. So you can see that Perspectives Sales Psychology course is right here on my home screen because I've assigned it to myself. And the second thing that happens is the learner receives an instant email notification from the system that says they have been assigned this course, and it provides them with a link to go straight in and access the content from the start button. That link is super helpful in building engagement, by the way, because that link takes them straight into the site, bypassing the login screen. So they don't have to remember their username and password. They get straight to it and they can begin their learning. They're actually going to receive a weekly email reminder to help them move through all the videos in that course on a weekly basis. So it keeps them working. We don't expect them to sit down and watch all the videos in an enrolled course in one sitting. So it's nice to have that reminder structure. Now, you've assigned the content to your advisor in this scenario. The next benefit of using this system is that you can now coach to that material and have a more robust coaching conversation that goes beyond a simple check-in. How are you? How are things going? You know, a little bit of motivation or inspiration and out you go. Now you can have a really meaningful conversation about, you know, some tactics or some best practices shared by these experts. But before you have that really important coaching conversation, you're going to have the ability to track the advisor's completion status of that enrolled course with our system's enhanced tracking. This platform offers some great real-time reports and data to help you experience that. And rather than show you how the data works on a PowerPoint presentation, I want to take you now into the website and show you exactly how this process runs. So we are now in the HPN University with my profile, and I've got a manager level profile. So now I can select a piece of content. I can go, you know, to anywhere live on the site and drill down to a course. I can search using a keyword to find a course. I can also browse from the featured tab to find interesting courses that I might want to assign. For now, we're going to walk through the process with this Perspectives Prospecting course. To assign this, you can simply click the Enroll Others button, and that's going to take you to the back end of the website. So this is where you're going to see a list of the learners that you have under your organizational structure hierarchy. And from here, you can find the individual or a couple of people that you want to assign this to. You can actually assign it to everybody with a single button. You can find a group of people. And once you've determined who you want to assign this to, you click the Enroll button. You can even add a due date to that assignment with either a period of time or a specific due date. And that will allow you to create a greater sense of urgency and structure to the enrollment. So that's an option. And then you select Enroll, and that process begins where the learner receives that email, and in turn, they're going to have the newly enrolled course sitting right on their home tab, enrolled tab on the home screen rather. So they can go ahead and get started either from the dashboard itself or from that email that they received. Now, we were talking about tracking. So how can I track to see if my advisor has completed this course before I have a one-on-one coaching session with them? Everybody that's set up as a manager on this platform has access from their profile to our admin page. And this page is going to come equipped with a couple of different tabs on it. Here I have a tab for reports and I have a tab for enrollments. So right now we're going to focus on that reporting tab. On the left-hand side, there are a number of different types of reports and groups of data that I can pull, but I'm going to show you just two key reports that have to do with enrollment and tracking. The first is the enrollment course completion report. This report highlights anything that has been assigned to any advisor for you, and you can click under any one of those line items to see a detailed report of the status of that enrolled course or curriculum. So in this case, I'm checking to see which videos or quizzes have not been completed or are partially completed. So I can really leverage this detailed information to have that coaching conversation and say, you know, what did you learn? What were some key takeaways from these videos that you watched? Or on the flip side, I can see that you have not yet watched this content that I assigned to you. What's going on? You know, so you can have a much more robust, vulnerable, and accountable conversation. And I do just want to say that we have found over the last 14, 15 years that advisor behaviors when it comes to enrollments are a direct key leading indicator for their future success in this industry. So the behaviors and the patterns and strategies they put in place when it comes to their personal development are going to translate into their success in other parts of their business. So we looked at the first report, which is the enrollment course completion report. The second report I wanted to show you is the user details report. So it's down here under user, and it's called user details. This report will let you look up a specific person, click on their profile, and see a complete history of everything that they have done on this platform. Videos that they watched, courses that they were assigned, and whether or not those were complete. So this is like a report card for your advisor's learning and development, and it is extremely valuable in terms of tracking and holding them accountable. Today, we talked about strategies for using the HPN University platform for enrolling and tracking. The three best practices we discussed were subject matter scalability, the ability to have tons of micro-learning modules featuring an amazing array of faculty and subject matter experts. We talked about enhanced coaching by prescribing content and enrolling content to advisors and then having a more meaningful debrief discussion. And we talked about accountability tracking using the system's live real-time reporting, a couple of great best practices there. And I will say there are some other videos on the HPN University about tracking and about assigning content as well. So if you're looking to deepen your knowledge on those best practices, the site has a great place for you to do that. I will also mention that we have one more session in the series coming up after the new year. We will be discussing the HPN Pro series, which is certificate-driven courses that will help provide a deep dive to your advisors and a little bit of a reward for that deep dive of learning. with just a minute or so left, here is a QR code you can scan on your mobile device that will take you right into the HPN University featured tab. I would love for you to go ahead and get started, start exploring and browsing to find content that's going to be awesome to assign to your advisors. Go ahead and hold up your camera to that and grab that. And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining the session today. Have a great rest of your day.